Okay, so behind the scenes a little bit. I did keep it. I did end up keeping it. So I had a book of Mad Libs, but this was the list. So sorrow had plural noun. Now in the message that I sent on Discord, I put squirties on for sorrow. And I get a video of him, saying all of them in like 3 different ways, one with the microphone and all this other stuff. So it's like a 5-minute long video of him just, repeating them in different ways for me to pick from. He starts yelling Squirtle. And I was like, why is he yelling Squirtle? It said Squirties, but Squirtle ended up being funnier. Yeah, that's a fun one. I had to cut Amethyst's PP. CJ also had 12, but I ended up just going with 11 because her 11 takes were better than her 12 takes. I don't know where the actual Mad Lib is. I edited it a little bit, but as for like Cartoon Therapy's like question last night, he was like, "Did you just write a Mad Lib or whatever?" It was a book, but I edited it a little bit so that I could like actually act out certain parts. Does that make sense? Because it was based on a real Mad Lib. I literally ordered like a Mad Lib that was like a drinking one. Because I was like, that's gotta have something that I can use in there and like use it as a prop or whatever. So yeah, it was a real one, and I made the list of everyone's stuff. Oh, so I did tell you guys the other day about this picture. If you weren't here, I'll talk about it again. I told you guys about this picture. So this is what I was talking about. So like over here was my entrance, and then this was like this entered into my kitchen or whatever. This was 2 houses ago. So this doesn't exist anymore. But this is what I was talking about. It was probably about 10 feet deep. You can't really tell because I did to get it all in one picture, I had to like zoom it out kind of thing. There were roaches. There was a giant like mouse that Bravo ended up hunting and killing. I actually have a video of her doing that. But yeah, it was bad. It was really, really bad. It was, this is hoarder level. You know what I mean? Now, was the rest of my house like this? Not really. I had a dining room that's 3 days of Amazon orders, right? But there was like mail all over my dining room floor. Like nothing was ever like filthy necessarily. It was just, dude, stuff was just piled. I had a couple closets that just had like all of the extra shit and like cleaning it out. Like when I moved and I downsized to the RV before moving into this place, like I threw away everything in that closet. Like I could have just done that the whole time. I could have just thrown everything away and I just didn't. You know what I mean? So this took me about like 6 hours to just break everything down and clean it out, and then the cats lived in there. I kept this and I favorited it in my phone because I was like, I'm gonna use this at some point. I know I will. I mean, I still have when I fill up my recycling, I end up like putting all the boxes unbroken down. For some reason, I still have a weird relationship with boxes, but it's nothing like this. Like it gets done like every week. You know what I mean? But it just. And what's crazy is I cleaned this out a few times. I had a couple days like across the years where I would, I'd get the finally like come out of something and I would get it done. It's hard to stay on top of it. Yeah. Yeah. And so this is, I don't know. I just thought it was nice to be able to use this and show like this really was, especially having Sorrow come in and yell.
To bomb brown children.
You, Coffee, your mind is clearing, and you
try to find something to fucking live for.
I didn't turn it down either, because I wanted it to be like to fucking hit you. For these scenes, I was gonna animate people, but I was like, but no, I wasn't going out and partying. At least the last few years of my drink. I wasn't going out and partying and doing anything. I was just in my house alone, drunk every single day, you know, for years, and chain smoking. Oh, that's another thing. I also smoked like a pack and a half of cigarettes a day during this, and I quit that the same day. But yeah, I would just sit there until 3 a.m. just fucking. Sometimes, you know, I'd be you know, doing whatever in the house. Not this necessarily, but I don't talk to my dad because he's an alcoholic, which is true. My dad is a raging alcoholic, and the irony, right? Mods, you also know now why I asked you in the group chat. I was like, is this TAS? To put a bunch of thongs on over your pants. And then this text was the first thing I said that next day. Because the night before, we had been on a VC, and it was either cinematology? No heels. Check my dates somehow. I think I got sober during cinematology. Have I been sober for all of cartoon therapy? August 29th, 2023. Anyway, we had been in a VC in Discord, and it was with Vitamin, Ram, Vince was in there for a little bit. That's the thing, is like I didn't do anything bad. So you are saying you were drunk for all the we knows? Of course I was. Isn't that? I wanted to put the clip of all my typos in that one thing, and Vince is like, what the fuck is going on over there?
Oh my god, Vitamin is a sniffer too? I used to make fun.
Not a sniffer.
Because I smell stuff because it's wrong. If stuff is... Listen to this fucking comment from TC. I used to made fun of because I smell stuff because it's wrong if stuff is off. What is going on over there? What is going on over there?
It's like I was drunk as hell all the time. But yeah, we were in a VC, and I didn't say anything bad. It's not like I was like the drunk that said slurs and got angry and was, you know, doing whatever. I was just, you know, it's just uncomfortable when you're just slurring your words all the time. And, you know, by the time you get off the phone with someone, you're just like, and then like, it was just... It just got to the point where I was just sick of being sick. You just know. You're just like, I'm done. I'm done. And that, it was August. It was the end of August, and I said, I'm not drinking for the rest of the year. So I knew that I had like at least 90 days. Because I knew that like 90 days after that, like I would really know. You know what I mean? Just don't drink till the end of the year. And then the end of the year came around, and I had no desire. Like the obsession was gone and shit like that. So he didn't actually say I bet. I went back and I tried to figure out what I said, and this was it. And then he said something like don't feel bad or something like that, because he knew. And this was the house that this is the house that all the abuse happened in, or at least like 75% of it. We lived in other places before that, but yeah, so this house was just cursed. And I can tell you, like, even though I got sober here, leaving there, everything got so much easier. Like, it just, my brain flipped. Because even after I got sober, I still had a lot of trouble, like, showering and brushing my teeth and, like, doing chores and things like that. Like, I think I was sober when this picture was taken, probably. There was a lot of like, and I want to call it bathroom trauma, but he would shoot up in the bathroom a lot. He would shoot up in the shower. He would like collapse in the shower. A lot of the times that I had to call 911 from him overdosing, he was in the shower. So it's like that house just had so many images. And even if it was like, well, they're not here now, and, you know, I've cleaned things and reorganized and stuff like that. Like, it's still, I think subconsciously it still just felt haunted. You know what I mean?